Hey, my friends, I just got an awesome email with some fantastic questions, and I was answering the question, and I thought, man, I bet other people have the same question, so I want to share it with you. The question was, how do I help my kids see past today? Like, how do I help them set big goals or see their own future? And especially, the question is tied into, how do I help my children realize that what they do today affects their future life? And that's hard for people to do. It's hard for some people to conceptualize. I know adults that literally cannot see past the weekend. Their whole life is, I just got to make it to Friday. Just got to make it to Friday, right? And we grossly cheat ourselves if we can't see past the end of the day or the end of the week or even the end of the year. We've got to make a solid connection mentally and emotionally and spiritually to who we're becoming, because your life will be exactly what you make of it. And what you do today determines your tomorrow, right? And the things we're acting on, right? Where we are today is because what we were doing in our past, and where we will be in the future is because what we're doing right now. And we've got to help ourselves and our children make that connection between our present actions and our future outcomes. Let that hit home. The connection between our present actions and our future outcomes. Whoa! So the question is, how do we teach them that? How do we teach ourselves that? Well, quotes like that. Hang up those quotes. Think about those. Like, get them up, discuss them, look for it everywhere. And again, repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. And I do this with myself. I do it with my children. I do it with people I'm coaching. Like, you just looking for tons of examples of good and bad examples. Good examples of people who prepared themselves and got the reward, and bad examples of people who failed to prepare themselves and got their reward. They are everywhere. They're in the scriptures. They're in great biographies and autobiographies. They're even in the fictional books. So check this out. I put together just a really fast list of books that your kids could read, and some of them are at a lower level learning, but still good for even your older teens, and some of them could even be great for adults. So you and your family should read all these. Ready? Carry On, Mr. Bowditch, based on a true story of Nathaniel Bowditch and how his parents sold him because they were so poor. And so he was basically a slave. And yet he went gangbusters to get a phenomenal education. And then, well, I'm not going to spoil it. Like, he affected our world. Like, awesome. A Million Miles in 1,000 Years, about living a great story, about being the hero of your own story and what life's like if you're not. 5 Major Pieces of the Life Puzzle by Jim Rohn, like one of my all-time favorites. Autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. Books Chop Wood, Carry Water, Pound the Stone. Fantastic examples. The fictional book Elantris, and about what he has to become as a leader in some of the worst, it's a fantasy book, the worst possible situations against the most wretched enemies. That's kind of an older read. Don't let your younger ones read that one. It's an older read, but man, it's intense. But it's the fictional characters that do that. There's essays called The Common Denominator of Success. Read that one and reread that one again and again and again. Memorize part of it with your kids. And another one called An Invitation to the Pain of Learning. Right? That one just talks about Mortimer Adler. He's like, hey, if we always do things right here at this level, then we literally condemn ourselves to this level. If we only do things we like, and we're only things we're comfortable with, the only things that are pleasant and easy for us, then we literally condemn ourselves to a certain level of life. Get that to sink in yourself and your kids. That if you only do now what you like to do and what you're comfortable and familiar with, you condemn yourself to your present state. Whoa! Books like The Greatest Salesman in the World, Little Britches series, The Little Lord Fauntleroy, that's a great one. The book Mastery, the book Slight Edge, on and on and on. I got a whole list here, just a massive list, and I can think so many of these books illustrate perfectly this very thing, like a narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, right? Perlew the Bold, that's for a younger audience. That's a great fictional story there about how you have to prepare yourself, make yourself, just set everything up. Like, your actions today determine your outcomes in your future. Peter Pan. I'm just looking at all these I'm just going through this list here. Man, even Pride and Prejudice and The Prince and the Pauper. Look at all these ones. Richest Man in Babylon. Excellent book. That's a fantastic one. Robinson Crusoe, right? Man, we could go Swiss Family Robinson. The Alchemist. Excellent one. I mean, on and on and on, right? There's so many here. The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. What a fantastic example of this. Oh, all this stuff. The Count of Monte Cristo, same thing. He makes his massive transformation that determines his future. The Dream Giver. Man, so many. The Hiding Place. Wow, so good. Even The Hobbit, right? The Lost Prince, another excellent one. The Obstacle is the Way. So many. Anyways, you guys, whoa, so good, right? Just go after it and get help. Just you have to keep repeating it again and again and again and again and again and again. Just drill this in every single day. In an effective way, be tactful, be persuasive, be kind, see it from a different angle. Like, do it in a way that's influential, it's inspiring, just constantly teaching, because your kids won't do it naturally. It's not something we're born with. And for the younger ones, it's abstract thinking. They really can't even think that far ahead. But once they start getting into those tweens and teens, they have to, and I've heard that thousands of times from you, that what we do today determines our tomorrow, right? That our present actions determine our future outcomes. Drill that into their heads so they realize, oh man, I need to be using my time wisely right now because I want to have a certain kind of future. And so ask them about their big goals and let them say big crazy dreams. They want to own an elephant one day, or want to sail around the world, or take a hot air balloon across Africa, or whatever. Great stuff. Awesome. Like, let them dream and say, in order to do these big things, and if you want to have nice stuff and you want to buy nice things and have cool experience, you want to help people, serve people, make a difference, you have to prepare yourself. Because and walk through it with them so they can do it cognitively, of like, oh, wait a minute. If I want to be able to do this really awesome thing, well, I have to understand this, and I have to understand this, and I have to understand that, and know this, and I have to be really good at that. And all of those things take thousands of hours, right? So thousands of hours, start doing the math on that. If I only give it, 20 minutes a day, how long will it take me? 2 lifetimes, right? This won't cut out. So I gotta crank in the hours. And that adds up. So people, and help them realize, like, if, I'll do it later, I'll get to it later, I'll get to that when I'm older, yeah, I'll get on that. Realize, like, you keep pushing that back, you run out of runway. And so help them understand that what we're doing today matters. Like, it's adding up, and that sum total will then totally transform their lives. Love you guys. Reach upward.